Hello beautiful souls and happy Sunday to you all. I'm Psychic D. I'm here to channel our psychic insight and guidance from this moment forth. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody so far who has subscribed, who likes, who shares, who comments, who does all that positive juju. I really do appreciate. If you are new and you do stumble across this, please do subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you can be a little bit more spirit-led like the rest of us. Before I get into the reading today, I wanted to touch on a subject because I had a really intense conversation with a lady last night that's going through some very deep emotions. So if you are experiencing deep emotions yourself right now, which is very typical in this retrograde energy, please take it very easy on yourselves and be very kind to yourself. I don't even know where to start when it comes to this type of energy, to be honest, because everybody needs something different and everyone's situations and specifics are so different. But sort of since I've spoken to this lady, and she's given me, I'm going to do a podcast on this anyway, but she's given me permission to share it anonymously, of course. But it really sort of took me back to where I first started, when I started on my own personal development journey, and my empathy went into overload last night because I really empathized with what this lady was experiencing, where she was currently at, and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of you I believe in like attracts like, so a lot of you may be going through some really intense emotions, having to make some really big decisions and choices right now. The main piece of guidance that I could give you all on a collective level from this moment forth today is to really go back to self. And it's kind of like the more self-actualized you are, the more you know what you want, the more you attach the feeling of what you want to that specific, then that definitely helps you make decisions for yourself. Are these decisions always easy? No, they never are. But you know, you've got to do what's right for your highest good and for the highest good of all. And the main lesson, I think, from this moment forth for a lot of people is to not rely or depend on external people, places, things to be or behave or act or choose in a way that is conducive to you. So if you are going through some very intense connections right now, and like I said, this can be family, this can be intimate relationships, this can be, especially as people from the past are coming back in, which could represent a karmic situation. The more that you know yourself, the more that you know what you want, and the more the reasons why you know you want it, the more activated that is from within you, the more easy it is for you to make a choice that's for your own highest good. Is it painful and disappointing and devastating, and you know, do you risk hurting other people in the process? Absolutely you do. But at the end of the day, all you have is you. You've got to look after yourself first and foremost. And you know, what do you do? So I don't know whether that just helped you. I'm still trying to rationalize it all in my head, because obviously what this lady was going through sparked a memory in me of where I started, like where I was to where I am now. It's 333 on the camera. So yeah, please take it easy on yourself. Hopefully Spirit's guidance today will help you to make some decisions and choices to help you move forward. But just really start accepting people for their own choices and decisions. Sometimes it's not anything against you. It's nothing against you personally, so to speak. It's just, you know, everybody else has got to do what's right for themselves as well. So yeah, anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection to offer the collective consciousness, myself included, something they feel we need to know to help us move forward. And as I started talking, it all went dark and gloomy. So try to remain optimistic, you guys. I did just upload a self-script. If you want to start shifting your thoughts so you can create your things, go and check that out, both on Facebook and here in my YouTube community. All right, Spirit, we're going to focus on the next probably week in advance. Can you give us something that we just need to know from this moment forth? Here comes the wind again. Soothe yourself, peeps. Soothe yourself healthily. All right, come on, let's go. Let's see what's coming up for us. Thought so. Thought so. All right, guys, it's really important that you take the time and self-reflect, look at your own life, look at your lifestyle habits, your behaviors, all that sort of stuff. Take a look at your environments, the people that are around you, and it's time to analyze whether these aspects are going to help you move forward in your life or whether they're going to make you feel stuck, emotionally unsatisfied, mentally unstimulated, anything like that. The reason why I say that is because we've got nothing will come of this situation. So a lot of you at the moment, I want to say the word trauma bonds. I feel like a lot of you are experiencing your trauma bonds, especially if people from the past are coming back that you've actually had rendezvous with before. And these can be old job offers as well, but I am more so picking up and from the people I've read for and you know, the experience of speaking to this wonderful lady last night. A lot of confusion can come out from this trauma bond type energy attachments. So it's really, really important that you take a really good look into that before you make any big decisions, because we also got nothing is yet set in stone. So I think I said this in last week's reading or the week before. Now's not a really big time to make solid choices and decisions for yourself, because the energies are really unstable right now. Maybe you're feeling a little bit unstable. You've got to take time to breathe out as well. So it's all that breath work. I think Spirit said that in the collective reading for September anyway. So be mindful, go into your breath work, take a breath. You're going to have to do something that you haven't done before, and you're going to have to choose something new that you haven't chosen before. I'm going to be really honest. I feel like a lot of people are so tempted to go back to the past. They're so tempted to go back to old ways of being, old ways of doing things. And that is really not guided for you right now. It really isn't. It's time to shape it up. It's time to embrace the new. The new can be very, very scary sometimes. It definitely can. But we also got, don't let pride get in your way. So a lot of you are letting pride and ego get in your way of doing what's right for your soul and what's right for your heart right now. Just remember, once again, life is an energy exchange, so it's really important to remember that. So if you do have people, places, things from the past, or if you have people in your environment right now, or you have any sort of circumstances, and you're not receiving what you feel you need or what you want, it's really important to take note of that and take account of that. So continue to work from your heart space first and foremost. That's really, really full on energy, eh? Nothing will come of this situation because nothing's yet set in stone. It's really important to do your breath work and go within, know what you want, know the reasons why you want it. You're really going to have to step out of your comfort zone over the course of this next week. You're going to have to really, really use your discernment, but I think it's really about making a solid choice to leave the past behind. I really do. Whether that's a person, whether that's a job, whether that's friendships, no matter what it is, you know what it is for yourself, because it'll bring up that emotion of instability or insecurity or fear or worry or lack of trust, anything like that. But most of all, don't let pride get in your way. Don't feel like you have to make a decision to please other people. Make a decision, you know, that's right for everybody else and not yourself. Please follow your heart space this week. Follow your heart space. Let's get into some tarot. Check out where your north nodes are as well in your astrology. There's something, because north node to me, and I don't know much about astrology, you all know that, but there's something about where your north node astrological sign is, and you need to follow that from now on. And I do feel like this is a time for personal growth, personal expansion. So there's no growth and expansion in comfort zones. There's no growth and expansion in hanging around the same old people doing the same old thing, you know. Our souls are calling us to move forward right now. And if you're deliberating or settling for less than you deserve, or not sort of stepping outside your comfort zone and trying something new and going with the adrenaline of it, more so they're making choices out of the fear of it. There is no loss, lack, or scarcity when it comes to this type of energy. There is a little impasse, so to speak, where there is a level of adjustment, but just be careful of who you trust. You'll know it in your feeling senses. follow actions more than words right now of others as well, because anyone can say anything and you know, whatever, but they need to follow through with action right now. And this could be your thing. Maybe it's time for you to follow through with action. And sometimes these actions are things that we don't really want to do, but we do know at the end of the day it's for our highest good. So let's get some tarot and see what else this is. So we want you to know how strong you are. Please remember how strong you are. You've got through everything else leading up into this point. You'll get through this too. You will. Yeah, it's got to do with love. Nice, nice. I'm going to go, I use a tarot to show a future trajectory of certain outcomes. If you start honoring yourself, start loving yourself, and start saying no to anything that is not in alignment with what you want and what your desire is, love is definitely on the cards. I've been saying that for ages, for the last few weeks or whatever. The lovers can represent third-party interference. So if you are finding that you are suspicious of this, if you are included in this, if you are actively participating or someone else is putting you into this type of experience, you are being encouraged to honor yourself and release. I hope the lady that I spoke to last night is listening to this or watching this. I'm pretty sure that you will be. But love is definitely on the cards regardless, but we've got to honor ourselves. We need to stand up in our power and stop being the doormat and stop settling for what we deserve. Spirit wants you to know that on the other side of this, there is support. There is inspiration. I feel like that's what's coming in. Support and inspiration is actually going to come in, especially if you are going through a lot of discord at the moment. There is victory that's going to come in for you as well, especially if you honor yourself. I think what's happening is because we've had so much growth and expansion across the planet, and if you're an active and deliberate creator and you've been making the changes to your life, and people, places, things, or opportunities have come back in from the past, the thing we have to be mindful of is that because we are vibrating higher and they may be still vibrating a little bit lower, or they may be really codependent, or you know, maybe they've just had their wake up call and they went, shit, you know, that person or that job or that thing was actually really good for me, and I think I may have missed the boat here, and they may try to come back. You're going to have to use your discernment, because I just feel like that's what's going on here, or that's what they want me to draw my attention to. They said you can't go wrong if you follow your heart. You know, are connections, are opportunities and stuff easy? No, it's definitely not. But I think that if you love yourself enough and you hold yourself in high regard and you follow your own morals and values, and you keep repeating it, but if you know what you want, you know the reasons why you want it, and people are showing you through their actions more so than just their words right now, you need to pay attention to that. You definitely need to pay attention to that. Some people could be coming back from the past because they just want to take from you. They can take your time, your energy, your money, your resources, you know, that little bit of love that you've got left within you. I don't know. But I'd be really, really, really careful. Please, guys, if you are stuck, book in for a reading with me or any other intuitive. If you are feeling really stuck, a true energy reader will be able to pick up on whether this is a karmic type situation that you're going through, whether it's a twin flame kind of connection, or what the hell's going on in the energy of it. Take out all the specifics, because, you know, sometimes we can be our own worst enemies and our own best friends, and same with other people towards us. But I'd be very, 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 very cautious and mindful as to what you're choosing right now. If you can't make a choice, don't make a choice, but just don't hurt or hinder others in the process, and don't hurt and hinder yourself. Please don't let yourself go down the gurgler on account of someone else's behaviors or choices or decisions or whatever. All right. All right, we're going to get some Sacred Traveler cards. See what comes out there. Look, things are going to pick up anyway, you guys. Things are definitely going to pick up. There is triumph here. You're either going to really step into your own and really work from the heart space and make those decisions that are conducive for you and work your way through it. Some of you may even have victory in what you're manifesting. Definitely, there's definitely victory in money and love that you are manifesting here. Got to step in. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, perfect. So what did I just say? I said you are going to be triumphant, and we've got successes expanding in your life. So there is a level of triumph coming. It's either got to do with money or love. Could be both. Spirit really wants you all to know that you can have it all. You can have a balance of both. But I'm noticing a lot of people are focused and got their tunnel vision on one specific area of their life. At the moment, it's okay to start opening yourself up and welcoming in all aspects of your life. There is a level of abundance that is coming in, and it actually wants to pour in. But if we pinch ourselves off from that, it can just trickle in, or we sabotage something that's really good for us, for ourselves, because we keep going back to the old way of doing things. We keep going back to old people that, you know, we deep down know that probably aren't the best for us, or the most healthiest for us, but it's a comfort zone and it's predictable and, you know, all that sort of stuff, but there's no growth in that either. Spirit want everybody to keep going forward. You need to make a choice right now for yourselves, everybody, whether you're going to start moving forward and start having some new, fresh experiences with new, fresh people, whether you're going to start putting in the appropriate time and effort into those things and people and connections and opportunities that you actually love, that actually set your soul on fire, that actually add an element of excitement and mystery into your life. Your senses, I think I did a post on it yesterday, your senses are going to really start coming alive and you want to be stimulated. But if we keep being trapped in our mind and we keep being influenced by other people and we keep limiting our self-worth and our confidence and not understanding how strong we really are to move forward, then so it is. And that's going to be a real shame. We are going on a great adventure from this moment forth. So like the Spirit is saying here, we need to take a risk and start venturing forward. There's a lot of energy here where we need to start moving forward. People will show you your position in their life right now, and you'll also show others the position which they are in your life right now. So attach yourself probably to nothing and no one at this point in time. You shouldn't do that anyway, because that does develop a level of codependency. But please know that triumph is definitely on the cards. There's an abundance of love and money that is possible for you right now. Some of you really need to go within to articulate what it is that you want. You know, you can't force other people to want and desire the same things as you do at all, or behave in a certain way. So you've really got to honor that right now, as much of how disappointing and how much of a shame that could be. We are ascending, so you need to start wanting to climb that mountain of hope and optimism and abundance and joy and prosperity and fun and laughter and all that juicy joy. You know, you got to want that bad enough for yourself, and treat life as it is a great big adventure, because that's really what it is. That's just going into that mindset alone will help you shift out of everything that's sort of weighing you down or bogging you down right now, because some of you are in situations or about to make choices that you're about to commit that are not for you. They're not for you. Could be a job, could be a person, could be anything. You know, it's very unstable, whatever this is. Whoa, yeah. I literally just heard someone say, don't bite the hand that feeds you either. So be very, very mindful of that. So don't let pride or ego get in your way. All right, now we're going to pull some love cards and see what comes out in the love oracles. The love oracles have been getting a little bit spicy for me. I was going to do a whole reading just using these guys because I'm really connecting with them. Perfect. Look at that. Self-respect. Maintain your self-respect from this moment forth. I cannot enforce this enough. If other people can't respect you, you've got to leave them alone right now. A lot of you have to develop a sense of self-respect. You need to know when enough's enough. You really do. Some of you may receive some unexpected communication here. Like I say, it's going to be different for everybody. You need to have a strong sense of self to make whatever decisions coming in for you on a love basis. They just told me boundaries as well. So maybe some of you need to set some boundaries, have honest, authentic communications with other people. I don't like the energies that are coming back, and it's not budging off me, and it's really influencing my energy. There is a union coming up. Spirit just said part of this triumph, and I think this must be a love reading to some degree, but Spirit say there, oh shit, they're all flying away. Look at this wind. There is union coming. You need to know that, but you've got to spend some time by yourself. You need to go into self-actualization. You need to articulate what it is that you're looking for in life, what you deserve, what you're worthy of. It's time to build your confidence and remember your strength. It's time to stabilize yourself first and foremost. You need to step out of your comfort zone. You need to start seeing things for how they actually are. You need to believe actions more than words right now. And you need to have a look at those things that nothing is going to come of the situation. There's just some that energy there. All the cards are just going to start flying off. So unless you do that, you guys, unless you do that, you're going to struggle, eh? Oh, that one wanted to fly out. Yeah, worthiness. 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 Self-respect. They just said let them down easy. So I don't know whether some of you are going through a breakup or you've had someone from the past come back and they've reignited, you know, what was and all that sort of stuff. I'm telling you, for a large portion of you, you've been asked just to say thank you, write that thank you letter and to leave the past where it belongs. You know, thank them for the lessons. A lot of you aren't aware of your own level of growth and expansion and ascension that you have actually done. These people from the past that are coming back into your life are merely a mirror of how much growth and expansion you've done. You've done the hard yards. You've done the hard yards. And like I said, this doesn't have to be intimate partners, guys. It can be family, friends, anybody. Anyone that you've had a soul-based type of connection with. But you've got to be really, really careful because I've got a feeling there are some energy vampires coming back and they just want to take from you. They want to take something from you. They're obviously not doing the work themselves, or they're luring themselves into a false sense of security while you're over there. You've done the work. You've grown. You've expanded. You've moved on. You've moved forward. These energies may want to come and pull you back into their comfort zone. So that's why they're saying action's going to speak louder than words, because words are just words. You need to show me. That's what I would be saying 2255 on the camera. That's what I would be saying to every co-creative process that I'm having with others right now. You need to show me. Whether it's your boss saying you've got this job, and they're still not showing you, you give them a timeline. You've got a month. You've got a month to show me that this is going to happen. That's the boundary and the self-respect. Or I'm going to go find something else. This can be with the people in your life. You either show me through your actions, not just your words, that this is, you know, what you want, and make sure that you allow the momentum to get going, and it's got to be consistent with that. When it's got to do with connections, and if it's just your own personal soul journey right now, you've got to show discipline, and you've got to be consistent, and you've got to do the proper energy work to increase your worthiness and your self-respect so you can start setting some healthy boundaries for yourself. So that's probably going to be happening over the course of this next week. That's what you're being encouraged or guided to do. Yep. Like I say, even though I'm going into this energy at the moment, I think this is because of the Mercury retrograde right now. We are having a lot of aspects of self, the shadow parts of selves that we don't like, and we're transmuting them. We are still manifesting from where we currently are, so be careful of those things that are behind you. But if you are a deliberate creator and you're making some smart choices for yourself, if you're loving people where they are, and you're just making positive choices for yourself, you're saying, well, I'm sorry, that's not conducive to where I'm going, what I'm doing, or anything like that. Love everybody where they are, but take the next best step forward and the logical step forward for your life. The reason why I say that is because the possibility are some love connections here and some positive co-creative processes here with manifestation and compatibility. So you know at the moment who you're most compatible with, especially if you've got choices. You know, just remember that you're nobody else's choice. Or maybe someone's choosing between you and someone else, or vice versa. I don't know. This energy is fucking hectic. It's hectic. But whatever which way this is going right now, you need to step into your divine feminine. This is your heart space. This is a place of self-love, self-care. Whether there's equal energy exchange involved, authenticity, transparency, self-respect and worthiness. You know, it's really going to be important. Because what you're vibrating right now, you're manifesting. The problem is you can't see the evidence of it right now. You'll see the evidence of it in the next 3, 6, 12 months, you know? So be very, very cautious and very, very mindful. All right, let's get some fairy cards. Master your thoughts, they just said. Master your thoughts. Yes, indeed. Oh, perfect. All right. So let's get this out of the way. Spirit, we've got to admit your true feelings to yourself and let go. So what can I say? What can I say? You need to have a look at your life and realize that there's no growth or expansion in your comfort zone. You need to let whatever it is go, because nothing will ever come of this situation, you know? If anybody could give you the reassurance that the outcome is going to be exactly how you want it to be, you know, you can't. I don't know what they're trying to say with this. A lot of people are holding themselves back, or they're letting fear get in the way because they don't have a surety that something's going to work out, that if a choice or decision that they make is going to work out, they're letting fear get in the way of that. See things for what they are right now. Balance out the scales between the masculine and the feminine, the give and take, the equal energy exchanges and all that sort of stuff, and follow your heart space. Over the course of the next week or two, you will know the right decision to make for yourself. You'll know what to do. So just try not to do anything abrupt right now. But we've also got connect with nature. So a lot of you need to probably go out and connect with nature a little bit more and get your answers from there. But like I say, there is gates of triumph that are coming in here. I did see the love, money, and abundance that's coming in. We've got the more that you tap within, and if you keep moving forward, we've got business venture and new home. So a lot of you are going to be stepping into a new relationship. A lot of you will be moving into a new home, or a lot of you will be stepping more into your business sector. So like I say, it's a time for regrouping, recalibrating, going within, knowing that you are victorious, keeping your thoughts positive, and being very, very mindful of what you give focus and airtime to. Honor yourself first and foremost this week, you guys. All right, let's get some deities and see what the deities, these are higher non-physical entities that you may want to call upon. Guys, I offer 30-minute sessions as well. So if you just want to tap in with me and shoot the breeze a little bit, just to have someone to talk to and work your way through what's going on right now, because I'm tapping into the collective energies and it's not pleasant. Like I feel like my whole body's really tense right now. So if everything's going well for you, then this is obviously isn't your reading. But I'm here to help those who want to help themselves, who need answers, need some guidance. If you need something specific for you, please book in. I offer all different price ranges and everything. I would hate to see you guys suffer, you know, especially after experiencing that phone call last night. All right. All right, so we got Krishna, we got devotion. So it's time to trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Not only that, but they just said your commitments are being tested. So, yeah. So it's kind of weird because it's not like nothing's going wrong or whatever, but you've really got to work out what you want, you know. Then we got Gaia and we got Earth connection as well. So like the Spirit said, get in contact with nature, get outside a little bit more. If you're in home all the time, at least open up your windows and let the natural elements come through, the sunshine, the wind, the breeze. Be mindful of the planet right now. Come back down to Earth and stay grounded. That's that going within, grounding yourself before you make a decision, and make a decision from your heart space. You You know, is it scary because you don't know the ultimate outcome at the end or if it's the right decision? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, the future will tell you, won't it? And then we've got Elmora again. So we've got Awakening Presence. So the universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Go back and check my post that I did last night here on YouTube and over on Facebook about the mindfulness that you have to use when you are protecting yourself. So do that. But I'm wishing you guys all the very best. I'm sorry that wasn't the most upbeat and uplifting and woohoo type of energy. But that's how it is. That's how it is. There are a lot of people going through contrast right now, and a lot of fears of abandonment and fears of rejection and all that sort of stuff is at play right now. But if you know yourself to the best that you possibly can, you know what you want, you know the reasons why you want it, because it attaches that feeling to your desire. If you're watching people's actions more so than just listening to their words, that's going to speak volumes at the moment. Will you be disappointed? Will you be frustrated? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's about us making the choice to raise ourselves up and allowing others the space to possibly do the same. But be mindful of these past relationships or connections or rendezvous that you have had with some people in the past. You know, I think a lot of you need to just say, hey, rack it up as a lesson. Thank them for the experience. Know what you want, and yeah, just come back to where you are. That's all you can do. All right, my loves, I'll see you again soon. I hope you got something from that, and I do have a podcast series that I'm hoping to pump out by the end of today, if not tomorrow, so you may want to check that out. But if you do need me, all my links are down below, and please take it easy on yourselves. Please take it easy on yourselves. All right, so much love to you. Have a great week. Bye.